What? It can't be! Planet Vegeta's gone? I'm not getting anyone on the scouter. Is it true? Could I really be the last Saiyan? Hey guys, DB right here, and today I'm out here, well, after trying to master some skateboard tricks, I'm now out here giving you guys a brand new what if, and that is, what if Fasha was the last Saiyan? Or, yeah, well, that works, yeah. What if Fasha was the last Saiyan? And well, to start off this story, there would have to be quite a few differences early on, especially for post-Planet Vegeta. Now, one of the biggest major differences is that instead of Bardock being away from his crew when the rest of his crew is taken out, Bardock would have to be with his crew trying to battle off Dodoria's ambush with Tora, Fasha, Shugesh, and Borgos. And well, with Bardock being there, even though he was able to rally his unit as a team and they were able to take out quite a few of Dodoria's men, they were more or less still no match for the whole bunch of them, especially once Dodoria got in a surprise attack, taking out Bardock, Shugesh, Tora, and Borgos, and Fasha at this point is assumed dead, much like she is in my What If Fasha Survived storyline. And, well, this is following more or less the storyline of Dragon Ball Minus. I'm just not sure really if Dragon Ball Minus actually includes Bardock's crew. But it's okay if there's a little bit of deviancies. So, with that, this would mean that Bardock doesn't come back and drop in on Gine and starts becoming suspicious of Frieza's sudden call back all Saiyans home to Planet Vegeta order, and which means he's not going to be there to ensure that they get Kakarot off world. So that essentially seals Gine and Kakarot's fate. And well, as for Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta, instead of ignoring Frieza's callback order like they do in Dragon Ball Minus, they actually listen to it and head back home. So this essentially means that when Frieza comes up and blows up the planet, there are no survivors. Finally, the universe is rid of those Saiyan monkey filth once and for all. Stupendous! What a great show! You know what Frieza's like when he blows up Planet Vegeta. He's really enjoying himself here. Well, but unknown to Frieza, Dodoria, Zarbon, or any of the Frieza Force, there is at least one Saiyan left. And that is Fasha, who has since picked herself up, looking amongst her fallen crew members and swearing to avenge them for what Dodoria has done on behalf of Frieza. And well, she actually does what Bardock does. She grabs that bit of cloth, it turns red, and she ties it on the back of her head. So I'll give you a minute to picture Fasha wearing a Bardock style bandana. I think that's pretty cool. So well, with that, she gets in a space pod, badly injured, and well, she flies off to see that there's no more Planet Vegeta. She's not getting any response whatsoever from the transmission from her scouter. They're all gone. They're all dead. And so, well, she's switches her space pod into manual control and is just flying away, wandering the reaches of space, trying to figure out where she's gonna go, what she's gonna do. And well, the only thing she can really think of to do in order to stay out of Frieza's path of stay out of Frieza's way is try to stick to the furthest reaches of Frieza's influence as much as she can, so to speak. And well, with a little bit of time wandering, she actually ends up on this random ball of a planet, and well, as it turns out to be planet Yardrat. And she lands, and she gets out of a space pod. She's reeling, still injured from all that damage she took early on during the battle with Dodoria and his men, and she just collapses in front of the Yardratians, who decide to take her in, and they heal her body, and well, the master there can just sort of tell that she's sort of trouble. She doesn't mean them any harm or anything, well, especially after healing them and repairing her space pod, and actually providing for her and feeding her, and well, one day she more or less sees these Yardrat peoples doing these weird techniques, instant transmission, healing, some splitting into copies of themselves, and well, she actually asked if she can learn these techniques herself as well, and well, he realizes the master does realize she has her own sort of ambitions and own ideas of using this power, but ultimately she doesn't mean them any harm or anything, so why not? And well, with their type of training, they might be able to at least calm her, and at least be able to teach her the techniques for the right reasons, to learn that there's more to being powerful and strong than just brute power and having all these deadly techniques or whatever. So they begin teaching her the absolute discipline before they move her up to learning the techniques. And well, needless to say, well, Fasha being a Saiyan, she's not really good at the whole mystical side of things, the whole meditation and everything like that. And this is getting on her nerves a little bit.
This is useless. I don't understand. All I'm doing is sitting there, my eyes shut. What is the point of all this anyway?
If you are to really become truly powerful, you must become one with yourself and truly understand yourself. And well, it does take Fasha quite a long time, in fact a couple of years, but she does eventually get the hang of it, and through patience and through meditation, her ki control and how she uses her power is astonishingly better than what it used to be. And not only that, she's able to control her power more, and because of this, she's actually grown stronger in that perspective. Her power level is significantly high because of this. And really, most of this was all relying on the energies of oneself, learning how to meditate and the whole mystical side, learning all about ki control and all that. And through this, she was able to learn to sense energy, pretty much what she would have picked up if she had went to Earth, raising her power level at will, and other handy tricks like that. Fasha, who at the beginning of this story was a power level of 2000, yeah, she's quickly pushed herself beyond the ranks of Dodoria and Zarbon. She could probably just about go toe to toe with Raccoon if she had to at this point. And well, with that, the people of Yardrat and the Master including have finally decided that yes, it's time that she may be ready to learn these techniques. And since she's spending a lot of time with Yardrat, she's really become more or less one with the people here. She actually has more time to learn all the techniques, unlike Goku, who didn't really have that much time. He was only able to learn instant transmission. Fasha could learn instant transmission, how to copy yourself healing, and to make herself larger, which could be very useful. She wouldn't really necessarily need the full moon anymore to make herself bigger and maybe she could step on Frieza like a bug. And boy, did that thought occur to Fasha. She really liked the thought of becoming bigger and squashing Frieza underneath her boots. Oh yeah. So with that, she does learn instant transmission. She also learns the ability to heal, how to make copies of herself, and how to make larger. She spent the next decade just on Yardrat, learning everything she could from these guys, and of course, still keeping up with the meditation and her own training, and now with the ability to heal herself when she trained, she could definitely take advantage of the Zenkai a lot more effectively, and make herself stronger in that regards. By the time the decade was done, Fasha had made herself significantly more powerful. She could definitely take down the likes of the Ginyu Force, and quite possibly stand up to Frieza, at least as far as his first couple of forms are concerned. And with that, Fasha thanks the Yardratians for their hospitality, and that maybe she will return someday after she deals with a little bit of unfinished business concerning the likes of Dodoria, Zarbon, and Frieza. And with all these new skills, she could literally be breathing down their necks. However, she is sort of feeling like she wouldn't really be able to take these guys on her own, so to speak. She is a lot stronger, she knows it, but however, she knows full well how strong the likes of Frieza are, and especially the Ginyu Force if they attack her together. And Zarbon and Dodoria? Nah. To battle them, to just charge in and attack them, full frontal assault, that would be suicide, and Fasha may have been the weakest member of Bardock's crew, but she was definitely one of the smartest. That's what made her invaluable in Bardock's crew, her tactics. She was kind of the Raditz of the group, really. However, she was still able to get strong under them, and she was able to push herself even stronger, so Fasha is sort of stumped in wondering where she was going to find these sort of recruits. Who would even want to face Frieza? And better yet, is it possible to be able to find a planet of people who don't even know about Frieza? That was the next question. And with a bit more flying around in a space pod and having to put herself in cryogenic stasis for these long periods of space travel, trying to find people, needless to say, no one was really looking to face Lord Frieza. No, not at the slightest. And one day she found herself landing on this planet. There was a nice blue sky, some skyscrapers. Well, not really some skyscrapers where she landed, but there were some mountains, there was running water. It was definitely a step up from Planet Yardrat, and she hadn't seen really a beautiful homeworld like this, since Planet Vegeta. And it was just filling with life. There were animals, as it turned out, dinosaurs. And well, as it turns out, she's on the planet Earth. And well, she's looking around, and well, she senses this power level in this distance. It's not very high, mind you. It's like I don't know, 100, 120, something like that. But still, she flies off to investigate it. She's not even really sure what planet she's even on at this point. And well, as she gets close to where this power level as she gets close to where this power level's coming from, she's smelling this quite delicious food. There is this little homestead just standing there, and this food, and well, Fasha hadn't eaten in a while, not since she left Yardrat, really. And not having any credits on her, she couldn't really buy any food at some of those Frieza planets. Not to mention, she was trying not to be caught. After all, Saiyans do kind of stand out, even when she was running around with a cloak over her head. She may have been caught if she went to a diner or something and ordered something. So, yeah. And well, her hunger getting the best of her, she basically storms him going, "Hand over the food, old man!" And as it turns out, the old man is Grandpa Gohan, who was prepared this huge spread. And well, it's obvious by the way she's sort of beat up, her clothes are all raggy, that yeah, she hasn't eaten or showered or anything like that in a while. Oh, goodness gracious. You look like you haven't eaten in days. Come in, child, come in. Help yourself, there's plenty. And Fasha's just sort of taken aback by this kindness. Did she not know what she was? The Saiyan tail and everything? Did this man not know she was a Saiyan? And well, this might actually provide the opportunity she needs. To find people who might be willing to help you who have never even heard of Frieza. If it turns out there are actually warriors on this planet, and well, judging by her sensing this guy's power level, there are some warriors here who may be able to assist her. And well, she just lowers herself and sets herself amongst the table and begins feasting, and Grandpa Gohan asking her where she's from. And well, Fasha decides to just put her cards on the table, and that I'm from the late Planet Vegeta. What? Another planet? Really? Well, that's just fascinating. Are you really? And she just sort of smirks. Yes, I am. I was once part of the mighty Saiyan race that once struck fear in the entire galaxy. And well, her mentioning that statement more or less puts Grandpa Gohan on his feet. Don't worry, I'm not here to harm you, I assure you. The Saiyan race is all but destroyed. And as far as I know, I am the last of my kind. Oh, well, dearie me, what happened? An evil tyrant that currently rules the galaxy named Lord Frieza destroyed our homeworld, and his minion Dodoria killed my entire crew. Everyone I ever loved was gone. And well, Fasha actually couldn't help but actually shed a tear for her race. She was actually crying, but that crying wasn't tears of helplessness, they were tears of rage. I must avenge them. And Grandpa Gohan certainly understands these feelings, he's trying to more or less comfort the girl, sitting a bit closer to her and putting her arms around her, and in a comforting way. I understand how you feel, but going out there and getting yourself killed is not the answer. I'm well aware of that. In a way, it's what brought me here. I'm trying to find people who might be able to help me, who might be able to rid the galaxy of Lord Frieza and put an end to his reign of tyranny once and for all. It's only a matter of time before he finds this planet. And well, Grandpa Gohan more or less concerned about this whole thing, but at the same time he's somewhat fascinated as well. And well, he can tell by the energy he was sensing from her that she's really powerful, but can tell that yes, she really doesn't mean anyone any harm here. That whatever violent nature is really watered down, especially thanks to her time with the Yardratians, but there's still that hate towards Frieza and his men. And well, perhaps Grandpa Gohan will be able to help the young girl out. And well, I think that's where we're going to leave things right now. So what do you guys think of this story so far? Are we enjoying the concept of Fasha quite possibly being the only Saiyan out there, with maybe the acceptance of Broly Paragus and maybe Prince Tarbell? So I guess really she isn't the last Saiyan, but that's what I put in the title. And well, as always, guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and I'll be back again for another part. You know, how will things go without how will things in this timeline go? Because after all, there's no Goku in this timeline, there's no Raditz, there's no Nappa, there's no Prince Vegeta. Everyone else is gone. Frieza saw to that. So, how will things go in the events of Dragon Ball with, I guess, Fasha really taking over the role as hero in this story? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll be back again next time for more What-Ifery!